Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at the Harbor by Lego City. This is set number 60422, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review, so thank you kindly Lego for sending this to me. Well, it looks like we got a bunch of stuff going on here. We got a paddle surfer dude, and we got ourselves a boat. Looks like maybe just a small cargo ship. And two containers. We got ourselves a little crane. Maybe some sort of... maybe a fishing shop, and plenty of minifigures. So look, here's the top of the box here, and yeah, there's a lot of minifigures in here. I don't know, what is that? Let's see, we're gonna count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and of course you got a crab, and looks like a V8 engine here. I think that's what that is, and some accessories and stuff like that, and that's not too bad. Here's the back of the box, and yeah, it's got a lot more angles here to show. So looks like the crane does function. That's pretty cool. Looks like we've seen this before in a few of the other Lego sets that I've done over the years, but you know, just looking at the box doesn't serve justice. So let's open it up and take a look at the contents. Well, it looks like we got ourselves a four-sided special, so I'm gonna have to use a box cutter on this one here. And yeah, we're going to open this up. I always like to take a look and see how these things are packed. I've done a few sets where the parts come in damaged, so we'll see what's up in this. Boy, that doesn't want to cut over there. Well, I wonder why. Hey, I could script that out and filter it and remove it, but you know what? That's not what this channel is about. Okay. Oh, is there a birthday cake in here? Oh, this almost reminds me of those old classic Lego sets back in the 70s and 80s where you lift up the flap, but we don't see all the parts. Alright, well, so far we already know there's 8 bags of bricks in there. We'll set that there. And this will determine how we're going to unbox it here. Okay, well, now we know there's a 9. This time I'm paying attention. Got to pay attention here. Yeah, I like the lines in them because I can tell. So it looks like we have 9 bags of bricks, and it looks like we have some bulk bags, boat parts. Okay, pretty cool there. Don't worry, we'll get this box off here in a second. 8x16 plate. Yeah, and then we got the envelope of mystery. It's going to be unboxed here right now. And what do I do with all that stuff when I'm doing this? I toss it on the floor. Don't do that because you'll have to end up picking it up later on. But if you're doing a video like me, yeah, it's just easier. Yeah, try to save these for paperwork. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that likes to save things. Just be careful not to get a paper cut. I almost thought I did. I may have. Got a couple stories I want to tell in the build of this video, so I will be doing. Alright. Always look inside, because there was something hidden in there. I'm looking for sticker sheets. I did one of these. It didn't have any stickers, and yeah, I think I did get a paper cut. Be careful with these envelopes. May have to get me an envelope opener or something. Maybe a plastic putty knife. Okay, so the manuals are broken down to where it shows you what you're building. So like this here shows you the middle piece. And oh, we got a sticker sheet. We'll look at that here in a second. So it kind of has everything else silhouetted here. I'm trying to give you a better view. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do when I do the build, I may do it in 3 installments. This building guide here, and this one last. Okay. Might be better to do that. It keeps the video a little more manageable. And here's the print work, and I was really hoping this stuff would be printed. Oh, what a shame, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. I think I can survive that. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have unboxed here. And it looks fun on the box. It's grabbing my attention. It looks like a very interesting build. So I'm going to head over to my second channel. I'm going to construct this set, come back, and report my findings. Here we are at the harbor, and as you can tell, there's a lot of things going on here. So the first thing we obviously see is this big, large crane with the hoist. This does work. And we can pick up the boxes. They just simply snap in like this. This is just what they are. And you can place things in them. You can place the wave runner in here with this guy if you choose. All sorts of stuff. So this thing's really busy. And don't worry, we'll take a closer look at each of these pieces here in a moment or two. And you could just drop this down right here and set these inside. So that's pretty cool. And in addition, you can actually take these once you hoist them. And I'll give you a quick example here. Once you pick this out of the boat, and the set's pretty big, so I have to do that. You can drag this over here, and you can drop this down right in here. Now, some things may get hung up, but they fit right in between there, and they lock in place. So this doesn't move. Okay, you can easily lift this up. So if you want to pick it up and put it back in the boat, you can. And for the most part, this is designed for play because everything is playable in this model. So here's the boat. These obviously do come out. Here's one with a little, like an air-propelled boat. So there's accessories within accessories. And we'll take a close look at the ship here in a little bit. And here's the back side here. Not a whole lot going on. And here's this little seafood restaurant. We'll come back over here and take a look. On the bottom we have a little ice cream shop. This lady looks like she's ready to make a purchase. And up here is a little seafood restaurant. We've got a little beach here and all sorts of stuff. And right here is the interior. That's all you get. You get about, down here you get 3 studs of space. Looks like we're serving ice cream here. And we got a life vest, an oar, and a surfboard. And up here we got a place to eat. And that's a heck of a climb going up to get to this door here. Very steep. That's about as far as that door opens up too. But overall though, it is very big and very massive. Well, what we're going to do now, let's take a look at the minifigures. Well, we're going to start with the minifigures. So we have this lady here and this gentleman. Looks like they are workers for the cargo ship, as well as this gentleman here. I removed their life vest. It just looks a bit better. And we got this guy. He's the one that was riding the wave runner right in front of that big ship. And we got these 2 children here. I'm not sure if this is a boy or not. It's hard to tell, but yeah, I had my hair like that when I was about that age. And then we got this old gentleman. He's the fisherman. And we have this lady here. That's one that was buying the ice cream from the ice cream shop. And nonetheless, it's a nice set of minifigures for this set. Now for the tour of the cargo ship. Here we got the captain on the bridge with his wrench. That sadly is stickered. There's a lot of stickers in this model here. Here's the front. As we saw in the 360 tour, these do pop out. And the vehicle also comes out too. So you get accessories with accessories. So it's a really nice accessory. And well, I'll mess with that later. It's hard to do it with one hand. I don't have a cameraman here. This one also comes out too. You can put anything you want in there. You can make your own custom boxes and throw them in there. And looks like she's navigating where the boxes go. And this little piece here does open up. There's not a whole lot of storage in there, so it just goes in there. I don't know what that's for, probably just for added storage. Maybe you can put some of the accessories in there. Here's the back. And we're going to take this and open this up here. As you can see, at least we have some printed controls for the bridge. Not too bad. Or if you want, just look down in there like this. Close that up. Now this piece does pop off. I'll just grab onto this. Be very careful, or just pull it off. And of course, it's hard to do it with one hand. Let's see here. Hey, it's all ad-lib, guys and gals. I don't script. And in here, there's the engine. Now that engine can't be removed. I'm not going to do it because, well, the one-hand issue. But for the most part, though, it's a nice cargo ship for what it is with the set. And everything does fit back in really nice into the model. It just plugs in, except for that. So this, we can use this down here. But for the most part, though, it's a nice build. It's big, too. Now, this obviously won't float in the water. What does it look like on the bottom? That's essentially what it is. So it's just meant to sit on land. You won't be able to put this in your pool or bathtub. It's a feeling it'll take on water real quick. We have this gentleman here at the harbor on a little pier catching fish. Looks like this is what he's been catching here. This crate's a bit large, so I had to set this on the ground. And this young lady here is obviously catching fish. Got a place to lay down here and enjoy the beach. Pretty cool. And the stairs will take you up here. And I'm hearing that crane over there just ticking away. We'll take a look at all the interior shots in a bit. Got this gentleman on the wave runner, and we got a place back here with the map. It's like one of those information kiosks. I like that lamp post. We got a bench. I like this kid here. I don't know if that's a boy. It looks like it is with the haircut, like the curtains. I got to find that piece in other colors. That'd be great for like K-pop bands and stuff. And yes, even I know what a K-pop band is. And yeah. And here we got the crane area. This thing sticks out pretty far. So this right here is just meant to glide all the way over here. And it does glide fairly smooth, and you can raise and lower this. And yeah, this thing sticks out pretty far, as you can see. It's meant for the cargo ship to float under. And there's some controls for that. Not really much going on with the back, but you can tell they haven't meant so you can attach other things to it here. Here's the interior of the ice cream shop. Not a whole lot going on. Just got a surfboard on the wall and a life vest and an oar. So maybe it's also a rental shop too. And then we got this area here. Looks like a seafood restaurant. I don't know if that's supposed to be shrimp or slugs. We don't know. I gotta have a little fun with these. But for the most part, though, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This thing here fell off. We'll get into the review and how fragile some of this stuff is. Some accessories will fall off this build. And right here we got a little outdoor shower and stuff like that. And this door just doesn't open up all the way. I mean, that's kind of a shame too. I would have just left that squared or give it a little bit more room. Other than that, it's not too bad. Here are my thoughts. Let's begin with build quality, and for the most part, it's an average to above average build. I did have a few of these pieces come off, like these rails, the binoculars. Some things are just tacked on, like these flags are just kind of wobbly. But then there's the crane hoist, and this is pretty strong. The boat's pretty stable, and I'm pretty overall satisfied with the way the set is constructed. So it's pretty much built for play. So this is meant to be a model designed for play. And speaking of play, it does have a lot of play value. So in addition to having the boat, you have the working crane hoist. You got plenty of things to do. You got a little seafood restaurant, you got a ice cream shop, all sorts of stuff. So there's just so much that you can do. And in addition, you do have access to all the interior rooms in the back. So that's really good. So you're not going to go wrong with play value. So whoever gets the set, there's lots of things you can do here. You can at least spend an hour or two and you really can play with this. As far as for build experience, it did keep my interest throughout the whole build. This wasn't really a boring build. It was really highly engaging. So I wasn't bored with it. I didn't want to hurry up and get it done. It was something that I wanted to build. Even when I was working on it and I took a break, I'm like, I want to get back on it. I want to see how it turns out. So yeah, you really are getting not only a big set, but a really good build experience as well. As far as for city drop-in value, the boat can be dropped in the accessories, but as far as for the crane and the seafood restaurant area here with the dock, you really can't drop this in because, well, it's open back and you're going to have to figure out how to attach more stuff. But from what I can tell right here, this is meant to be attached to other things. So maybe you can come in and add your own parts to this to complete it, or use the bricks to make other creations. There's a lot of good parts in this set, lots of good accessories. So for the most part, there's plenty of things to do here in terms of build. I like all the parts in here. I mean, I see some pieces here that even I could use for my own creations. So this is a really good part set. If you're done playing with it or enjoying it, you can make it into something else. In addition, the set does come with a brick separator. It comes with 4 printed building guides and a whole lot of fun. So that's a lot of stuff to do here. So my final score in this set is going to be an 8.5, and that's pretty good for a set like this. A little bit was for the stickers, not a whole lot, but a lot of these little rails here, these come off fairly easy. I've knocked these binoculars off a couple of times, flags, all sorts of stuff. And the set is not quite portable enough. You can't just scoop this up and pick it up. So it's meant to be broken apart, but to pick it up as a whole, not so much. So I do recommend getting a turntable for something this large. But at least it's a playable model. One thing I forgot to mention, that the set is a collaborative build. Obviously the boat is built into one chunk, so is the seafood restaurant, ice cream shop, this little dock in the middle, and this crane. So really up to 4 people can construct this set at the same time comfortably. That's really good. So you and your family can put this together. It'd be a great afternoon project, especially if it's too hot to go outside. Oh, this would be a good one. And the set does have a lot of bright colors in it. This just pops right out. Overall, I'm satisfied. This is not something I would normally buy, but for me personally, you are getting what you're paying for with this. I don't know what the retail price of this set is, but I'm probably going to take a guess, probably about $100. I don't know. You got to check the description for that, but for me personally, you're not going to go wrong with this set. But tell me what you think of the harbor.